think? And I know with you, it's always a reset every year. What do you think you have this year?
Well, one thing we got experience. And I think the experience standpoint is a good thing in a lot of points, but also those guys have been in a lot of games. And what I don't want them to do is get in games and feel like, well, we've been here before. It's going to all work out. You know, the biggest thing is making them understand, play hungry every snap. You know, and yeah, you got confidence that you're going to overcome some things. You overcome some things in the past and all that, but with the experience, you just don't want to fight. You don't want to fight complacency. You don't want complacency to set in, and we've never had that here, and we haven't seen it thus far. So I'm thankful for the experience, and we've been able to get a lot of young kids this summer. Some experience where we couldn't do it if we didn't have the experience from the older guys right now. So it's a good thing. So we got experience back. We got a quarterback back, and he's one of the best ones in the country. So from that standpoint, we're way ahead offensively. We got a really good tight end that was with us last year that's a year better, a year stronger, a year faster. I think we got 3 offensive linemen that played a lot last year back, and we got Dorian, one of the receivers is back. And so we're in good shape there. We lost some good players on defense, but we got a lot of kids back. You know, people talk about starters. We started so many different people on defense last year that it's hard to say, you know, you lost 4 stars. I don't know, you know, depending on what the team was, we was playing the personnel they played. You know, a lot of those guys left. They, you know, our 2 defensive linemen, Noah Streeter and Peter Ramil, they start almost every game regardless. So we lost 2 really good football players there. We lost 2 linebackers that played a lot for us that did a heck of a job. So we got to replace some stuff, but we do have 7 or 8 guys that played a lot of football and defense too. So we, you know, if you just look at it on paper, we should be really good experience-wise, and we really should have a lot of experience in pivotal spots.
You mentioned fighting complacency. What's allowed you guys to not have an issue with that, with the success that you guys have had?
I think just the coaches and the players. I think the coaches do a great job of attacking today. And if you attack today for what it is, you don't worry about yesterday and you're not worried about tomorrow. You attack today. I think that helps. And I know that's probably an odd answer, but we do a really good job of attacking each week of the season, regardless of who we're playing, of what do we do on Monday? Well, it starts Sunday evening. What do we do on Sunday evening? What are we doing this Monday, this Tuesday? And it's been like that since I've been here. So we never really get caught up in the hype of who we're playing. Yet we know who we're playing. Like, you know, the hardest thing I was telling the guys in there was coming off the game that everybody said was a state championship last year at Central, to come back and have to get ready for a team that was rolling, playing really good, obviously to get to the state championship in Opelika. And I know their coach, they do a great job. So, you know, you worry about coming back that night, are we going to fight that? But, man, as a testament to our coaches and players, not 1 minute did we fight. You know, hey, we just won the state championship. It was none of that. They had a great week of practice. It didn't change from the week going to Central. It didn't change from the weeks that we're playing our big region games here. So I think that helps us stay grounded even in the off season, and keeps our guys, the complacency and the, you know, just the thought of wanting to get better every day, I believe.
You've had Trent since 8th grade. How do you, now that he's a senior, how much do you lean on him?
A lot. And he's such a student of the game. You know, there's some guys you have for 5 years that they're here for 5 years and, you know, they're maturing to get better, but he's really worked to get better. Like, he's probably, today is Monday. It's our first day of practice. He's probably got, tomorrow morning when he comes, he's probably got 2.5 hours of film just from our walkthrough stuff today. So as a student of the game, a guy that studies the game, we're way ahead. And I'm hoping we'll have 5 or 6 play combinations this year that, hey, we call this play, and if you get a certain look, we're going to run this play to that. And I think we can get 5 of those plays, 5 or 6 of those plays where we line up, this play we want to run, Trent, but if we get this look over here, you know what to get us into. And that's the things I think we're going to be ahead in, is maybe being able to call multiple things to the line of scrimmage, and when he sees it, make a call to our guys and be able to do some stuff from that. But just what a blessing he is as a person, his family, and you sit back these other years and you dread it. Him being a senior, you really do. And I've always had the opportunity to say, well, he'll be back next year. Well, this is that time, and he's a senior, and I just want him to have no regrets about looking back. He stayed with me and this team back when he got offered some opportunities to leave here, and it's like I told everybody, you just don't find that kind of person a lot. So I'm looking forward to this year, and like I said, I coach that position also, so I get to spend a lot of time with him, and I'm going to miss him as a person as much as I will a football player. So just love him.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank y'all.